blessed afternoon. So yes, I am back with another good one, another good topic. This is a sad topic, but it's a topic where that it needs to be talked about in our communities. And there's not enough of these topics that's not being talked about amongst YouTubers and amongst content co-creators, because these are not really hot topics for them to talk about. They talk about any other thing, but these are hot topics to talk about because this is bringing awareness to a lot of victims that's in our communities, that's everyday life that this go on. You got creeps, right? You got widows, you got child molesters, child abusers, right? Rapists, and you got all type of these individuals that's in our communities, societies, each and every day that's lurking in the shadows, that's doing these things, right, amongst our communities to our children, and you don't even know it that these individuals exist. This is called a true definition of, right, whatever you do in the dark will come to light. Whatever you do in the dark come to light. There was a security guard basically that that's in Florida, right? And I want to paint a picture of you being a type of person that is given access and given responsibility to upholding any and everybody, right? Lives, especially children. You are given access, you are given keys, you are given eyes, ears, whatever the case may be, to protecting and serving your community, whether it be physically, mentally, spiritually, and how individuals take these positions and jobs to use it as a way to be predators, right? And to be child molester, child abuser, and rapist, right? This is a true definition. Whatever you do in the dark comes to light. Without further ado, let's listen and look at these videos. And this is a sad situation. And I'm happy that no children was taken advantage of. I'm happy about that. I'm happy that this individual was caught red-handed doing evil and wickedness in the dark. Definitely come to light. Definitely come to light. So let's check this out, man. Let's check it out. This is a sad situation, man. Very sad.
Is in jail facing child pornography charges. Fox 13 News' Aaron Mesmer's Tampa security guard's car leads investigators to a disturbing discovery, and now that man is in jail facing child pornography charges. Fox 13 News' Aaron Mesmer is live at Tampa Police Headquarters for us tonight. Aaron, what can you tell us about this story?
According to court documents, the security guard's company car was taken to a collision after a minor crash, and that's when his manager found something disturbing in the vehicle. A small camera like this is drawing a lot of attention to the person Tampa police believe is its owner, Michael Wilson. Detectives say they found child pornography on the device. It's the kind of news that makes Clara Reynolds' stomach turn. She's the president of the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay.
Whether it's a security guard or somebody that is a sworn officer, that is a person of trust. And so when somebody in a position like that violates that trust, it can have a ripple effect for children across our community.
According to the arrest affidavit, Wilson is a security officer for Social Security. Detectives wrote that a manager with the company found the camera in Wilson's company vehicle and then found inappropriate video with children on it and called police. Officers didn't if they believe the children are local, but they did say the videos were likely recorded with the camera. The affidavit also says Wilson could be seen on the video too. Reynolds says this type of victimization is traumatic for kids. It can unfortunately be life changing for them. We all know in the work that we do that trauma untreated doesn't go away. Court documents indicate Wilson worked security at the Brandywine Apartments in Tampa. Officers were told by a manager there that Wilson was, quote, spending several hours at a time in the bathroom where children are known to congregate.
This evil, demonic, twisted devil demon, basically, yet again, strike again, but this time lurking in the shadows where you thinking that nobody see you. People is watching you. You spend several hours in the bathroom, probably, the unthinkable. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. To have this demonic, this sick, barbaric, evil, twisted individual doing this in the dark, which came out the light. You were exposed, thinking that you was hiding your sins, but they was exposed as they should be, as they should be. Do you see how devil works? How it backdoor you? You evil. You are evil. And I hope and pray the Lord will be just upon the land with individuals like you. You know, as being the victim of being molested and being taken advantage of over and over and over again. This is crazy, man. It's sick. It's sick how you can take these innocent children, right? Sitting in the bathroom from hours. God know what else you doing in there. And I don't want to say it on my platform, but you getting pleasure off this. You sick demonic, you dreaming about these children, videos of you on your phone uploading and doing these sick acts upon yourself, thinking about these children. I hope and pray that you don't have children, man. Matter of fact, I hope and pray that your children see how demonic and evil twisted that you are, that you have done this upon yourself and upon your children. Do you know the trauma and depression, right? And the sickness that these children gonna have to go through, knowing that they have somebody with authority that's watching over them, that's trying to look out for them, taking advantage of their innocence. This is sick, man. This is sick. And I hope all of these children, all of the parents come forth and do what? And convict you and put you in jail for a very, very long time. And I hope and pray that the Lord watch you and that you be, right, register as a sick, demonic, devil, evil, rapist. Yes, yes, yes. That's exactly who you are. You was in the shadows working. And you know what? This devil, demonic, evil, twisted devil, demon expose you because there's some type of agreement that you didn't do with it and you was exposed. But the simple fact, and I want the children and I want the parents to understand how this demonic, evil, twisted play, right? It wasn't the creator, it was this devil. It was there, egging him on. And you know what? This devil knew and actually knew that this person was doing it. However long you let this devil demon do it because you don't care about children, you don't care about parents. You evil. You are evil. He's not just the blame, you are the blame too, you entity, devil, demon, demonic that lurks in the shadow, getting people to do these acts upon innocent children and upon anybody. You sick and you have an illness and you need to be eradicated, devil, demon. You are there to keep on leading this force and this force of narrative to the Alpha Omega, the creating everything in existence, saying that it's his fault that he had participated in. The creator doesn't do that. The Lord don't do that. That is your job, devil. You evil. You evil. Now getting back to this individual, I hope you be put underneath the jail for doing stuff like this. You know, you know, tell you something, being a victim and covering these stories, the creator gave me the strength to cover these stories. I could stand here in front of you and cover these stories about evil people like this that exist. These are hot topics that swept underneath the rug and not given the light, and not given the day. Because you know why? This evil demonic wants you to keep practices among the community, right? And being that it's hot topics, it wants you to talk about Pat Poose. It wants you to talk about Remy Martin. It wants you to talk about Jay-Z. It wants you to talk about all of this other stuff, which is plaguing us, which doesn't do anything for us. You see what I'm saying? Why is this not a hot topic? Why is he not broadcast about his evil, twisted ways, living in darkness, getting off on children? Why is this not a hot topic? Ask yourself this. You need to ask yourself straight up for real. You need to ask yourself this. Why is this not a hot topic? Why is predators like this is not being talked about, right? And why is stuff like this with Remy Martin and Jay Z and all this other stuff, right? And Nicki Minaj is being promoted. Jay Z owing her 200 M's, and I don't care nothing about that. You shouldn't care about that. What about the victims that's going to be traumatized for the rest of their life? What about the victims and their parents that's going to have to deal with sickness and and nightmares of their child, of this sick, barbaric, evil, twisted that took advantage of their innocence? What about that? Why that's not talked about? You know why it's not talked about? Because is there to destroy the innocence of the children in the futures. They get their minds, body, and soul so they could do acts of murder, death, kill. Yes, yes, that's why. You see how the cycle go? I want you to understand this cycle, how this go. This is sad, man. This is sad. This is sad. No child, nobody shouldn't have to go through this, of being taken advantage of in their innocence. This is sad. And you got a lot of people that don't even talk about this on YouTube. Content co-creators. They don't talk about this. A lot of people that's on YouTube, they don't talk about these stories. Not saying that they don't know about it, but they don't talk about it enough. And you got individuals that's victims. I am a victim. I'm always going to talk about this. All stories. Being a victim, right? You would never um overcome the situation that happened to you. But you know how you overcome this? By taking your pain and suffering and turning it into success so that you could warn the parents and other potential victims, sorry to say this, to these sick acts of individuals like this. You don't know. You don't know. Trust you me, the signs was there. The signs was that why is he in the bathroom for 7 hours and hours, hours and hours? What is he doing in this bathroom? What is he doing? Is he the two things that he doing? He watching a movie in there. There's three things. He watching a movie in there, right? Or sleeping, or doing some other acts that I'm not going to talk about. Some other acts. It's either two things. Then you supposed to investigate. You supposed to get rid of him. But I'm happy that this happened. That he was caught living in the dark, right? And doing these things upon children, recording children with this small camera. I'm happy that this demonic, evil, devil, demon is taken off the street. And I hope the Lord persecute him at the highest, 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 highest form that the land has to offer individuals like this predator, sick, demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric, devil, demon. And he should get everything that is coming his way. It's an actual fact. You do not do this to children. The traumas and depression that they're gonna go through with the damage, the damage that these children have to go through this, man, is serious, man. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for liking and sharing, subscribing. No, without you, this channel would not be growing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Get this information out. And to all the parents all around the world and to everybody all around the world, keep your eyes open and your head on a swivel. It's murder, death, kill going on out here. Not just physically, but mentally, spiritually. It's murder, death, kill among this sick, barbaric, devil, demon, right? That's trying to dethrone the creator and said the creator. That's the creator did this. The creator did that. The Lord did this. The Lord did that. The Almighty did this. The Almighty did that. No, it's this devil, demonic, twisted, evil, barbaric, ways of action mindset that did that. Peace, y'all. Peace, peace, peace.